Hi guys, welcome to Sassy Goes Keto. This is Sassy here, and today we are going to make noodles. Yay, noodles. So what we have today is, I hope you're having a cooking up a storm day. It's cooking up a storm night for me. All is well. Everything is doing great. So let's get to making some noodles. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's go. All right, so some of the ingredients that you're going to need is you're going to need a half of a cup of almond flour, your choice, any brand. You need 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum, which I've already got it measured out here. You need 4 egg yolks, so I got them here, and a half a teaspoon of salt. So let's bring you down and show you what we're doing. I have some water over here boiling already, and I put 2 tablespoons of my chicken flavored bouillon in there because everybody knows it's going to be for chicken noodle soup, so you got to put the bouillon in there to get it to taste like chicken noodle soup. Okay, so let's bring you down and let's get started. All right, so here I have my half a cup of almond flour. There we go. And then I'm going to add my salt and the xanthan gum. So I'm going to mix these up really well, get them incorporated, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, so now that's well incorporated, it's all mixed, really good. Now all we're going to do is we're going to add our 4 egg yolks. We're going to add those right in here and we're going to mix them up. And this should create the dough that we need to make the noodles with. So it's going to be a little sticky at first. Just give it time to thicken up, because it will thicken up. Whoa, I'm getting a little messy here. Just keep mixing it until you get all the flour in there. And it should take about a minute or two, just getting enough. Make sure you don't have any dry parts in here. And it is already getting thick, so that's good. I tried this recipe with another, well, I tried to make noodles with another recipe, and that was an ultimate fail. They didn't make noodles at all. Okay, so now that's thick. It's thick enough to where I can't stir it anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put almond flour. Back you up some here. Get you down just a little bit more. I'm going to sprinkle some almond flour down on here. If you have coconut flour, go ahead and use coconut flour, but I don't have any. So what we're going to do is we're just going to work it. It's going to be sticky. So we just need to get it to where it's not sticky and stick to our hands. You could put oil on your hands. You could use the flour. Get all this flour here. And just keep working it until it gets dough-like. It's going to take a minute or two for that xanthan gum to kick in, to get nice and soft. If it gets sticky on your hands, add a little bit more flour, just to make sure it's not too seems to be just fine. Alright, so it's not sticky no more. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and just, it's not going to work very well, but I should probably put some parchment paper down here. Roll that a little more. Alright, let me see here. I'm just going to use some wax paper just to put it over the top so that way we can get a good noodle consistency. Now you don't want your noodles too thick, but you don't want them too thin either. Just put it down there and just make sure they are going to rise up some. So we'll see how they're going to turn out. Alright. Make sure some of this could be a little bit too thin. But hey, you have thin noodles and you have thick noodles, so we're going to see exactly which one turns out the way we want it to. So, let me find my pizza cutter, and then we'll make some noodles. So now I'm just going to cut them, oops, big, small, however you like them. Medium size, spaghetti thin. Alright. And then they should start coming up. And they hold up very well, guys. So, alright. Get that, sorry about that. My computer has a mind of its own today. Alright, and see, the noodles are coming up great. They're not even sticking together. They're just coming out perfect. I'm like, wow. Recommend either freezing these. I haven't tried freezing them yet. So look at them. Nice. Just like noodles. So now here it comes is we're going to throw them in and we're going to boil them just to see. So we're going to let them rest just for a minute just to get that xanthan gum going. Let me get this stuff out of the way. So excited. I mean, imagine making these like super, super thin to where you got like a spaghetti. This is more like, I don't know, a fettuccine noodle, I guess you would say. But you get them small enough, you get like a noodle maker or something to get them going. Alright, so I got my water at a royally boil here. It keeps cutting off, so let's bring you over and then show you the water. Get you up just a tad bit. See if we can raise you up just a little bit. I'm going to do a makeshift stand here. Alright, so we got the water down. It is boiling, I promise you, it's boiling. So we're going to throw a couple of these in there and see what we get. Turn that all the way up. Alright. I'll get my tongs. And let's throw these in. So excited. It shouldn't take too long for them to thicken up. And we'll get them cooking. Let's see how it turns out. So now we'll get it boiling. Smells chickeny. Smells like chicken. I mean, they're staying together like noodles, guys. They're not falling apart. That's a plus. I'm so excited. Put them in there. Get them ready. Keep them boiling. All right, I'm going to keep them boiling for about 2 to 3 minutes, just enough to get the noodles done. And then I will bring you guys right back on. All right, guys, let's take these noodles out and see what we have. I'm not going to use the juice. We're just going to take them on out. And I only left them in 2 to 3 minutes. I probably could have put it on a roiling boil if I would have did it on my stove. But for some reason. Alright. They look good, guys. Let's get this turned off. Put this over here. Let's get my little handy dandy thing out of the way. Alright, so let's give it a try. I need a regular fork.
Yeah, they sent me a verification code, but the phone number's wrong. 342 instead of 324. Are you on? Why did you say that?
It's okay. Alright, guys, they look good. They look delicious. They look like noodles. Yummy. Alright. So now, let's give it a try and see how they are. Yes. We have noodles. Guess who's making spaghetti?
Yes!
Wow. Really, really good. You guys got to do this. You guys got to try it. It works out great. Just make sure your water is to a roiling boil. Mine still worked. And it's really good. It tastes like chicken noodle soup. Can't stop eating it. Very delicious. I'm going to make them thinner. Make it just like spaghetti, fettuccine, lasagna noodles. See if we can do that. Oh, yes. All right. You guys have a wonderful cooking up at Storm day. I'm going to sit here and enjoy some of this pasta because it's not going to last throughout the night. So thank you for joining me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom of the screen if you'd like to be notified every time I release a video. Thank you guys so much. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next recipe. Have a good night.